Hello, my name is Ray Soriano, and in today's video, I will be going over the appendicular skeleton for BIO235 University College Human Anatomy. Let's begin. Okay, let's go over the pectoral girdle. So over here, that is the clavicle, and this is the acromial end right here. And that's the sternal end right there. Okay, next we are going to be going over the scapula. First, we have the corsoid process. That's about here. Next, we got the subscapular fossa, and that is right there. Next, we have the glenoid cavity. The glenoid cavity is right there. Next, we have the spine. Spine's right here. Next, we have the acromion. The acromion is right there. Next, we have the supraspinous fossa, and the supraspinous fossa is right here. Okay, next we have the infraspinous fossa, and infraspinous process right here. Next, we have the sternoclavicular joint. You'll find that over here. And lastly, we got the acromioclavicular joint, and that is right here. Okay, now we're gonna be going over the arm. Humerus, head, the greater tubercle, the lesser tubercle, the deltoid tuberosity, the medial epicondyle, the lateral epicondyle, okay, next is the coronoid fossa, right here. And what goes in here is the coronoid process of the ulna. Next we have the capitulum, and that is right here. And what articulates with what bone? The head of the radius. And then we got the trochlea, and the trochlea is right here. And articulates with what bone? The coronoid process of the ulna. Lastly, we got the olecranon, and the olecranon is right there, and the olecranon of the ulna is what goes in here. Okay, we're gonna be focusing now on the forearm. First is the ulna. That's the ulna right there. And then the olecranon is right there. Next is the coronoid process, and that is right there. And then we got the styloid process, and that is right on the bottom, right there. And then we have the radius. Next we have the head, and then we have the radial tuberosity. And then lastly we got the styloid process right there. Okay, focusing now on the carpus. First we have the scaphoid. It's it right there. Next we have the lunate, and that one is right in the middle. Next we have the triquetral, and that is right here. Next we got the pisiform, and that is right there. And then next we have the trapezium, and the trapezium is right there. Next we have the trapezoid. Trapezoid is right there. Next we have the capitate, and capitate's right there. And then we got the hamate. Hamate is right there. And which bones form the wrist joint with what forearm bone? The proximal row with the radius and the ulna. Which bone forms the joint with the phalanx? That's the trapezium forms this joint. Okay, and lastly, this is the phalanges and the metacarpals. You are looking at them right there. Okay, next we're going to be going over the pelvic girdle. So over here you got the coxal bones, and the three bones that fuse during development of the skeleton to form the coxal bone are the ilium, the pubis, and the ischium. Okay, next we have the acetabulum, which is right here. Next we got the pubic symphysis. You're looking at it right here. Then we have the obturator foramen, and that is right here. Iliac crest, you're looking at it right here. And then we have the anterior superior iliac spine right there. Next we got the iliac fossa, a greater sciatic notch, and that is right there. And then we got the ischial spine, and that is right there. And lastly we got the ischial tuberosity, and that is right there. Okay, next we're going to be going over the femur. First is the head, then we got the greater trochanter, then we have the lesser trochanter. Next is the adductor tubercle, and that is right here. And then we have the medial epicondyle, and that is right there. And then we have the lateral epicondyle on the other side. And then we have the medial and lateral condyles, and that is right there. And then we have the patella, which is also the kneecap. Okay, next we're going to be going over the tibia. So first we have the medial and lateral condyles, which are the ones here. Second, we have the tibial tuberosity, and that is right here. Next, we have the medial malleolus, and that is right here on the bottom. Okay, next we have the proximal and distal tibiofibular joints, and that will be right there. Okay, next we're gonna go over the fibula, which is the bone right here. The head is right here, and right there, and the lateral malleolus is right here. Okay, next we're gonna go over the tarsus. So over here, we have the talus, and this articulates with the tibia and the fibula. Next we got the calcaneus right there, and then next we got the cuboid, and cuboid is right here. Next we got the navicular. Navicular is right there. And next we got the medial, intermediate, and lateral cuneiform. And the medial is right there. Then we have the intermediate. The intermediate is right here. And lastly we got the lateral. Next we got the metatarsus, and then we got the phalanges, and then lastly we got the hallux, which is right there.